This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
It's a really unlucky circumstance. He was at a family barbecue and there was an accident involving the barbecue, and he was covered quite large part of his body, quite a large proportion of his body in igniter fluid. So the burns he suffered were quite severe, and from that point it's just been a long recovery and quite a few operations, quite a number of operations actually, to get into a stage where he can walk around. And as we saw on the training track, he's able to move around now and sort of get involved with some things physically. Yeah, it's been a long road to recovery for him to get to that point. So. It started off I'm doing some work at the moment with the Alana and Madeline Foundation, and his great aunt was a survivor of the Port Arthur massacre, and together they started the Alana and Madeline Foundation with the current founder Walter Micak, and yeah, I sort of heard about his story through them, and yeah, sure enough, he was in hospital for quite a large amount of time, so they suggested I went out there and meet him, and yeah, he's a huge Tigers fan, so it was great to sort of get around him a little bit and brighten up his day. When I first met him, he was in a pretty bad state. He was, not able to move out of his bed and that sort of thing, and he'd been there for quite some time. And I think the emotional strain that would put on you and your family is just sort of hard to comprehend from my perspective. But yeah, the positive attitude that he had, even just the short time that I was there, was pretty special. I sort of knew straight away that there was a pretty special kid in front of me. It's been an incredibly tough time for him and his family, so to be able to have the opportunity, I suppose, to bring them down and show them around Richmond and show them what a great place this is, and to someone that's a huge Richmond fan, I think it meant a bit to him. I can sort of relate to that in some sense, that it's good just to take your mind off the injury in certain situations and just sort of become a kid again, and I think that's what he did yesterday. Sort of came down, he was just a Richmond fan and one of the boys, so it was good to get him around. Everyone saw straight away that this kid with a big smile was a huge Richmond fan. It was great to have him down. He was able to get involved in some of the training. He helped us out with the drills, and yeah, it was really special to have him there. It's still a long way to go, but he's got the right attitude, and that's something we can really admire as a club.